Good Nutrition, an overview of eating well. My name is Tricia. I'm studying to become a dietitian. One of the roles of a dietitian is to teach others about good nutrition. Before I started on this path to become a dietitian, I was much like you. I kind of knew what healthy eating looks like, but when I really tried to dig into it, the idea of nutrition seemed complicated and hard to pin down. I created this lesson as a jumping off point, a point where you can start thinking about food in a different way. Here I will give you an overview of some of the basic components of food. I believe having this information can help you make good decisions in the future. We are bombarded daily with people telling us this food is good for us, or this food is bad for us, that fat is bad, or that carbohydrates are bad. Popular diets frequently drift in and out of fashion, and they leave us confused. Some people lose weight on a certain diet, and we are told that that is good, but the weight is often gained right back because it's so hard to follow the diet forever. Is it because they have no self-control, or was the diet wrong all along? Let's get to the bottom of what is good nutrition and clear up many of the questions we have. Why are we attracted to diets? We all want to be healthier, and we are told that healthy means that we have to be a certain weight. Diets tend to focus on losing weight, even if that means depriving our bodies of the things they really need to be healthy. Weight is not the only indicator of health, and it's not even the best indicator. Instead of focusing our efforts on weight, we can be more productive if we turn our attention to eating better in order to be healthier. What is good health? Take a moment to think about what it feels like to be healthy. We can think of health as being free from illness or disease, or to bounce back quickly after becoming sick or injured. Healthy people have energy to work and play. How can what you eat help you to be more healthy? Our bodies are complicated machines that need a variety of nutrients in order to be healthy. Even though our bodies are complicated, our diet doesn't have to be. I can't promise that eating healthy will prevent or cure any health problems, but I do know that it can definitely help decrease your risks of developing diseases and help manage any problems you are currently experiencing. Listed here are important nutrients that our bodies need in order to function well. Far from being evil, all of these are vital nutrients for healthy bodies. We'll talk about each of these in turn. Carbohydrate is the fancy word given to the sugar, starches, and even fiber that we eat. We'll talk about fiber a little later because it functions differently than the other carbohydrates. We find carbohydrates in all plant foods, the grain that we use to make bread, fruit, vegetables, and beans. We also take the carbohydrates out of plants to make sugar, which we put in drinks, candy, cakes, cookies, and donuts. Carbohydrates give us energy. Every cell in our bodies use carbohydrates for energy. Our muscles use stored carbohydrates to provide quick energy when it is needed for movement and exercise. Simple carbohydrates like sugar and honey taste very sweet and give us a quick energy boost that doesn't last very long. If we only ate simple carbohydrates, we would feel hungry very often as the energy runs out. I'm sure you have experienced this when eating a bowl of ramen noodles made from white flour, and then feeling very hungry a short time later. Complex carbohydrates are packaged by nature into whole foods containing vitamins, minerals, and fiber. This package slows the release of the sugars into our bloodstream and helps us feel satisfied longer. These are the most healthy form of carbohydrates. Protein is important to give us strong muscles and also for building cells. If carbohydrates are not available for energy, our bodies can make carbohydrates out of protein. This process is both inefficient and can cause muscle loss, so it really is important to eat carbohydrates for energy. Protein is made up of several components called amino acids. Some protein sources have all the amino acids we need to build muscles and cells. These sources are called complete proteins. All animal sources of proteins are complete proteins. Some plants also provide complete proteins. Most plant foods have some of the important amino acids, but not all of them. These are called partial proteins. it is important to eat a variety of kinds of plant foods to get all the amino acids our bodies need. Our bodies have the capability to store partial protein foods for a few days while waiting for the other amino acids to be digested in order to build complete proteins from these foods. So you don't have to worry too much about trying to pair partial protein foods at each meal in order to get that complete protein that your body needs. Fat is important for healthy brain and nervous system function. Fat is one of the building blocks for our body's cells. In addition, our bodies need fat in order to absorb some vitamins. You will get more nutrition from your salad if you eat it with a fatty salad dressing. Fat is also made by our bodies as a compact way to store extra energy. There are many kinds of fats, and we need a variety for a healthy body. The two main kinds are omega-6 fats and omega-3 fats. Neither kind of fat is bad, and it is important to get both kinds in our diets. A typical American diet is very heavy in omega-6 fats, so it's important to think about and plan to eat omega-3 fats as well. Especially important is a kind of omega-3 fat called DHA, which we get from fish like salmon and tuna. DHA is important for healthy brain function. Because of this important fat, we should eat some fish at least once per week. You've probably heard of people taking fiber supplements to help frequent digestive problems. Fiber is actually a very important nutrient that many people don't get enough of, but a healthy person doesn't have to take a supplement in order to include fiber in their diet. All plants contain fiber. Plant cell walls are made of fiber, so whenever you eat plants, you are eating fiber. Notice I said when you eat plants and not when you eat plant foods. Remember when I said there are simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates? Sugars are stored inside plant cells. When we take the sugars out and discard the cell walls, we make simple carbohydrates. For instance, when a person makes orange juice, a simple carbohydrate, they smash the orange flesh, breaking the cell walls to release the juice from the orange. What is thrown away is the pulp, which is made up of the cell walls or fiber from the orange. If we instead eat the whole orange, pulp and all, we are eating a complex carbohydrate. Some of the cell walls will be broken as we chew, giving the orange a sweet, juicy flavor, but most of the cell walls will be broken down in our stomach and gut, giving us a slower release of energy, which lasts longer. Fiber actually serves many purposes in the body. It is important for a healthy gut and helps you to stay full longer after meals. There are two types of fiber, soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber absorbs water and creates a gel in the stomach. This slows digestion of fats and sugars, giving us the effects of maintaining a healthy weight, lowering cholesterol, stabilizing blood sugars, and feeding healthy gut bacteria. In addition, because soluble fiber slows digestion, it can prevent or treat episodes of diarrhea. Insoluble fiber does not absorb water, so it moves through the digestive system intact. It prevents undigested foods from getting stuck in our guts. Because of this, it can be used to prevent constipation and digestive diseases that some people get when food gets stuck in little pockets in their gut. Insoluble fiber helps keep the undigested food moving so it doesn't get stuck. Soluble and insoluble fiber work together to keep your gut functioning in a healthy way. Vitamins and minerals are called micronutrients because they are very small and do not give us energy like carbohydrates, protein, and fat do. Even though they do not give us energy, they are very important for good health. You may have heard of diseases such as scurvy, beriberi, or rickets. These are diseases caused by vitamin deficiencies, not getting enough of a certain vitamin in the diet. This illustrates how important it is to eat foods rich in vitamins and minerals. What about vitamin pills? Can't you get everything you need in a pill? Vitamin pills can correct a nutrient deficiency because they can give a lot of a nutrient at once, but our bodies actually absorb vitamins and minerals better from whole foods. If you eat a wide variety of foods, it will be less likely that you will need a vitamin pill. There are a couple of exceptions, of course. You can get vitamin D in dairy foods, some sea life, and from UVB rays from the sun. But people often don't get enough of this nutrient, especially in the northern United States, so a supplement is often used for this nutrient. Vitamin B12 is an important supplement for people choosing a vegan diet. This is because vitamin B12 is found in animal foods, such as beef, dairy, and eggs. For people following a vegan diet, vitamin B12 can be obtained through eating nutritional yeast, which has been fortified with this nutrient, or by taking a supplement in pill form. The best way to get all the vitamins and minerals your body needs is to eat a wide variety of foods. Be sure to eat plenty of whole grains, seeds, nuts, fruits, and vegetables with a variety of colors. The last kind of nutrient I want to talk about is phytochemicals. Phyto is a Greek word that means plant, so phytochemicals are a special kind of chemical we can only get from plants. Phytochemicals are good chemicals that help improve our health, but are not considered essential to life. These chemicals are contained in the color portion of fruits, vegetables, and seeds. This is where the term "eat the rainbow" comes from. In order to get as many different kinds of phytochemicals as we can, we need to eat a variety of plants of different colors. The phytochemicals serve unique purposes of decreasing inflammation in the body and helping the body work better and stronger. They can also help reduce the chances of getting diseases such as heart disease and even cancer. A chemical called carotenoids are found in red, orange, yellow, and green plants. These can help your immune system work better and contribute to healthy eyes. Anthocyanins from blue and purple plants help your blood flow in your veins better and improve memory function, and can help prevent infections in the urinary tract. Lutein from green plants supports healthy eyes. Red plants also give us lycopene, a compound that helps protect against some cancers. Anthocyanins from white plants like cauliflower, onions, and bananas help protect against cancers and heart disease. There are over 500 known phytochemicals that contribute to human health. It's important to include a variety of plants in our diets so we can get the benefit from as many of these chemicals as we can in order to live our healthiest lives. Healthy eating can be boiled down to one basic concept: eat a variety of foods to get the best nutrition possible. There are only a few things you really need to be aware of when planning your meals. The best plant foods are going to be found in their whole form, giving you complex carbohydrates, protein, fat, fiber, vitamins, minerals, and phytochemicals. Because the American diet tends to be heavy in omega-6 fats, it's important to plan to include omega-3 foods in your meal plan, including at least one serving of fish in your diet every week to get DHA for a healthy brain. There's no need to stress over all your meals and snacks while eating healthy, because foods aren't good or bad. They're just food. Instead, be aware of the big picture and eat food that makes you feel good. If you don't think you're getting enough variety, try something new. Enjoy old favorites, but also explore and eat something different.